A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys that...
Oh, what a play!
Watch it! I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Well, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Jacks up a three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition three.
Crosses over, and it's good on the layup. He has 5.
Very smooth finish with the finger roll.
Here's Pena, and he goes in for the dunk.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Kings have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Rebound, San Antonio. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Fox against Murray. Fox, no good. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the Spurs head coach. As many do, he compared Domantas Sabonis to his dad, Arvydas, in terms of his feel for the game. Coach said, Domas is now capable of registering a triple-double on any given night, largely because he anticipates everything. And he has the talent and size to take advantage of what he sees. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
And as we've seen at the defensive end, Murray can rack up a lot of skill.
Greg, the reason why we know this. Long arms, quick hands, and once he picks it, he's off to the races. A tremendous open court player.
Count that one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And it's blocked. Pena, defended by Sabonis. Pena passes to Morant. Shot left block. Another one falls for San Antonio.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, instinctively too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. He's been more than solid over the last month, averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
The Spurs shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Mitchell. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And George with this stuff.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
To the left side wing. Here's Pena. True on the 14-footer. 16 points for him.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end.
Look at that.
Nice.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Here's Pena. Rebound by Mitchell.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. Number 1, the Kings.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Kings shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
The line for your Kings.
And Mitchell drops them both. 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Pena driving in.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's George. Guarded close. Mitchell in the corner. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. That's 7 points for Davion Mitchell.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Kings leading now by 6. Here's George. And they recover it. Count it. Good. Mitchell's got 9. Pena guarded by Holmes. And it goes down 2 points.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Kings on top, up by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
All right, look who's coming out onto the court.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And it's Fox with the ball for the King. 6-point game on the court for San Antonio. They've got Vonleh. DeJounte Murray is out there with Morant. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward.
Man, I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
Steps back. Here's Davis to the paint. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 5.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
All right, fans.
Here's Pena. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Kings leading now by 10. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got 7. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. Terrific performances. So, Steve, is the contract year boost a myth or is it a real thing?
Kevin, it's a very real thing. A lot of players play much harder than the contract.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he makes the first.
For the Spurs. 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Fox kicks to Young. A steal. One-on-one here. Here's Pena. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Second personal foul.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch we look to create.
The Spurs shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Here's Davis. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Sacramento leading by 10.
Man, a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability, but everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
And the shot is good.
Assist goes.
He has 28 points for the game.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. Another 3 for Sacramento. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
And the Spurs making a change here. Onlay's checked in. The Spurs making a switch here. To the inside. Here's Pena. Bank shot. No good. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Murray against Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Pena, and that one good.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
All right, look who's coming out.
And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
Sitting at the top of the heap, looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And there's the pass to Mitchell. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Again, the miss by the Kings. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Thunder in OKC Arena.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
And George gets it to go.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Pena guarded by Holmes. Pena passes to Vassell. They double him with George. They get the rebound. Pass to Pena. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He has 38 in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Up top, Holmes shakes him. Here he goes. And Holmes throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Rebounded by Holmes. Kings leading now by 11. Here's DiVincenzo, and he bangs it home with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that. He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
And George kicks to DiVincenzo. Offline with his three. That'll do it for the first half. Kings lead by 11. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, DeMontis. This team was efficient in the first half. What's working offensively?
Everyone knew today was going to be a game. We all came out focused and we're playing team basketball. We're sharing the ball, and that's working for us.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing...
They're getting a lot out of their bench. A lot. For the most part, opponents' game plan is to take away the starters. But then, when your second unit comes in and plays with this type of intensity and torches the nets, you've created a whole new problem for the other team.
Okay, and now let's check out the power rankings as we move through the middle of the season.
Checking out the Kings. They've had a tough year so far. They have some talented pieces. Coaches trying to pull the right strings on rotations. I would just say to their fans, be patient. There's a lot of basketball left to be played.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Sacramento leading by 11. We've got De'Aaron Fox. Terrence Davis is out there with Young. Then it's Sabonis. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Pass to Morant. On the wing, Jones. Doubled by Fox. Here's Pena. The offensive rebound. Tries again. And it's good on the way in.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Fox kicks to Young. Pass to Sabonis. Morant with the steal. Here's Pena. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 44.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
And Fox gets it to go.
I'll tell you what, Fox shooting now in rhythm. You gotta respect also his decision-making, really getting a good feel for how the D is playing.
Count it. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players. And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for DeJounte Murray.
And with Sabonis, as his minutes have increased, so has his production. The future is bright for this young man.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. They grabbed their own miss. Outside for Davis. Again, the miss by the Kings. Spurs trail by 11. Here's Pena. Another bucket. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third. Count that bucket. And the Kings lead by 11.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Pena. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Drains it from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And he elevates for the slam. Domantas Sabonis did not like that at all.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
All right, fans. That was
Here's George, and there's the drive, and the shot goes down. George has got 7.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
And Young comes over to help. Here's Pena, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Count that one. George has got the lead up to 14 now for the Kings.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Pena, defended by DiVincenzo, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Out left of the wing, inside. Connects again.
Assisted.
He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
29 seconds left to play here in the third. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Spurs trail by 12. Pena, defended by DiVincenzo. There's the pass to Pena. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That's his second personal foul. Third team. Spurs substitution.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Mitchell in the corner from downtown. The shot's good on the assist by George. And 12 points for Davion Mitchell.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Kings ahead, up by 15. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Come on, fans.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Spurs trail by 15. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, Murray out there with Morant. Then there's Vonleh, and it's Primo in at the small forward position.
Make some noise, it's T-shirt time! Fans, your 916 crew!
the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear San Antonio's coach going over the plan during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Young with the steal. It's tipped. Morant passes to Primo. Pena, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Spurs trail by 15. Doubled by Fox. Pena, started by Davis. Here's Pena. That one a little long. And for the Kings, they're shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Denied by Morant. Takes it inside. Yep, that one goes.
And this is Murray's role. He knows that his teammates rely on him to orchestrate the offense.
Here's Fox. Passes it to Sabonis. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And the Kings lead by 15. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
I just hate seeing this, but no need to jump the gun. Let's see what it turns out to be.
And Young comes over to help, and no good that time.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And Young slams it home.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pena passes to Primo. Now here's Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. And the Kings making a change here. Rice has checked in. San Antonio also making a switch. Jones has checked in. Sacramento leading by 17. Outside, Fox. He takes it in. The second effort draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And guys, they did a better job of getting good looks inside in that first half. More of their shots now coming from the perimeter.
Sacramento making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. It's tipped. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Deflects the pass. Fox with the steal. And it's Fox with the jam.
No one gets from point A to point B faster than Fox. His explosiveness helps him on the break.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Fox with the steal.
San Antonio foul. That's his first personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Fox.
Right here.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Can't connect from short range. Spurs trail by 19. Here's Pena. Count it.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Kings.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight at St.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for De'Aaron Fox.
Ooh, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
Pena, defended by DiVincenzo. Paul George with the steal. Here's Mitchell. Good D by Jones. Pena, guarded by Holmes. Kicks to Morant. Pena passes to Murray. To the wing right side. 4 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Lays it up off the glass.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Mitchell against Murray. On the wing, DiVincenzo. A floater. Ball's knocked loose. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
No good on that.
Dante DiVincenzo. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 18. Just 2 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, DeMontis. I know it's early, but does it seem like this team's improving?
Like we said, since game 1, game 2, game 3, we just need that time to start find that chemistry. You know, as more games go on, more practice days go on, we just improve.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.